Welcome back. National Institute of Oceanography has discovered large quantity of porous pumice stone in central Indian Ocean. Porous pumice is the only stone that floats in water. NIO has traced the origin of these stones to Sumatra Island in Indonesia. The stones lie 3,000 kilometers away from Sumatra coast. The stones were produced some lakh of years back in a volcanic eruption that happened in Tuba in Sumatra.
Almost white in color, the stone resemble to common bread that we eat. But they are very special as they can float in water. Pumice porous is a common product of explosive volcanic eruption. They are porous in nature and have low density. They float in water for many months and then they get settled down on ocean floor. Even while resting on ocean floor, they get transported for thousands of kilometers as they are light in weight. Some years back, NIO discovered large quantity of these stones in central Indian Ocean in an area at measuring more than 6 lakh square kilometers. Some pumice porous stones has coatings of ferromanganese over it. But here at central Indian Ocean, 84% of the stones are without the coating of ferromanganese, indicating that they are of recent origin. The stones have been found at the depth of 5,000 meters. NIO senior scientist Dr. J.N. Pathan has undertaken study of pumice porous stone. In a recent study, Dr. Pathan and his teammates have traced the origin of the stones to Indonesia, Sumatra Island.
Found that the composition of these pumice are exactly similar to the pumice found in the Toba, that is northern Sumatra, where about 0.075 million years back there was a volcano known as youngest Toba tooth, that is known as YTT, which has generated large quantity of this pumice on the land. Probably these pumice after weathering might have reached sea, then because of the current slowly they moved and transported to central Indian Ocean basin around traveling about 3,000 kilometers from the source.
This pumice porous has also enabled scientists to study the ocean's current direction some lakhs of years back. Scientists have also discovered large quantity of stones near African coast and central Indian Ocean that were created by 1883 Krakatau volcanic eruption. A senior reporter from Panji, Rakesh Kandolkar, with video journalist Ganesh Hotkar for Prudent Media.
Forest Department has hinted towards environmentalists and have said that there is no scientific evidence to suggest that the remains found at Keri were of tiger. CCF Shashi Kumar has said that conclusions are drawn on scientific basis and not on public opinion.
The remains of animal found at Sattari were sent to Wildlife Sanctuary of India at Dehradun few days back. These are the same remains that were suspected of a tiger. But the formal letter that came from Wildlife Sanctuary of India at Dehradun suggests that the remains are not of tiger. However, the formal report is yet to come.
Whatever characteristics of teeth are concerned, they are not matching with the tiger. And based on the preliminary samples they have made from the blood stains on the leaves, they have concluded that this also does not pertain to tiger. Though the formal report is awaited, this is in the form of a letter.
Chief Conservator of Forests, Dr. Shashi Kumar, rubbished the allegation made by people and environmentalists about tampering the samples sent for verification.
This is what I am telling, a formal report is still awaited. This is, they have informed us in the form of a letter, and this is what I have shared with you.
So, one more question. Are you sure that the samples are not tampered?
This is what I was telling you in the beginning. This is very unfortunate and sad that people are making this type of statements. This is very disappointing. These samples, though I was not on the spot, but were packed in presence of the animal lovers, in presence of the members of the panchayat. They were sealed and sent. So I don't think there is any possibility of tampering.
A reporter in Panji, Devidas Kamre, with video journalist Anil Sanadi for Prudent Media.
INS Sansa launches project Naval Aviator for a Day under the aegis of Headquarters Goa Naval Area on Monday. The main motive behind this project was to provide the students an insight into a day in a pilot's life.
INS Hansa has launched this project, Naval Aviator for a Day, with a motive to create awareness among the school children towards the Air Force career and an insight into a pilot's lifestyle. Rear Admiral Sudhir Pillai said that around 42 schools have confirmed their participation and INS Hansa has received many queries.
Where we hope to take some of our children around our spaces, exposing them to our lives. Life within the Navy is extremely adventurous, very challenging, and we look to the best in our society joining us. We believe that in the kind of profession we are in, besides overall all-round skills, we need good personalities, well-rounded children to actually look up to the services, to the Navy, and maybe join us someday.
Admiral Pillai told the motive behind organizing this event.
We received a large number of queries. About 59 queries we received. 42 schools confirmed their participation. A lot of queries came in from children themselves and from their parents. And unprecedented was the response from a lot of girl students.
Whilst the schools are themselves selecting the students, 2 students, one a special child and another girl is specially selected by INS Hansa for the launch. A reporter from Vasco, Surendra